Going to the war zone, dealing with divorces on the rise, the military calling on a marriage expert from here in western Michigan to visit troops in Iraq. And in studio this morning is Emerson Eggerichs, the best-selling author of the book Love and Respect. And thank you so much for joining us this morning, Emerson.
Thank you.
Let's start off with, you got a phone call then, basically, from the military saying, we've got a problem here. Can you describe that a little bit?
Well, I think as we're all aware, the military is struggling with the marriages, and so we did. We were invited to come to Iraq and serve those troops that would like to come to a 3-hour conference dealing with their marriage on love and respect, as we call it.
Yeah, now military marriages are really having a lot of pressure put on them because of a lot of troops that are headed overseas and the separation and that sort of thing. The military is saying that last year there were some 27,000, I believe, marriages that ended in divorce.
Yes.
Is that
no, that's
really
a huge
high
issue.
alarming rate?
That's exactly why 3 generals, 3 colonels invited us to come, because they love the troops, they respect their men and women, and they want us to serve them. You know, they get that Dear John letter, and that's devastating, particularly if you're going to go out in combat and your spouse has just indicated they no longer want to continue the relationship. Interesting
statistic here. The divorce rates are much higher for women in uniform than they are for men. Why would that be?
Well, I think there are some gender issues that enter into this, and that's one of the things that we address in the Love and Respect Conference. And if we don't understand how men and women deal with long-term relationships, the issues that confront them, then there are going to be obstacles, and we want to prepare them for that.
So you're headed over to Iraq in January then. You're going to spend, what, 10 days over there? And you're going to be meeting with servicemen and women over there.
Yes.
And what, discussing marriage, and what are you going to tell them?
Well, it's a 3-hour conference. We're going to have, I think, 3 or 4 different locations, and it's a 3-hour event where we discuss a basic concept of what we call love and respect. And it's a crazy cycle. Without love, we say she reacts without respect. Without respect, he reacts without love, and then without love, she reacts without respect, and this baby spins. And we talk about the crazy cycle. When the issue isn't the issue, that's the issue. But we're going to go into detail on how to deal with these conflicts, particularly the distant relationship and all the struggles they go through.
How are you going to tailor that message? How are you going to look at the difference, basically, between a marriage that's going on where both spouses are in the home and a marriage where there's separation and there are all these other pressures from war? You know, life and death, and that's one of the things that's happening.
Well, one of the points we make is that as serious as these issues are, when these conflicts happen, if he begins to feel like there's contempt coming toward him from home, or she begins to feel there's no love coming there, this is going to be a huge issue, and the spirit will deflate and people get defeated. So we're going to help couples deal with not these real issues that aren't the root issues. We're going to go to a deeper level, and I think the Army and Air Force would like me to come in and help them deal with these external conflicts and not think of those symptoms as the real disease, because they're not.
Yeah, very good. Well, it's going to be a tall order, basically. You're going to have...
Oh, I'm honored. I'm greatly honored.
A lot of time to go over there.
Oh, yes, Brett. It is a great honor, and we'd love to be able to let you kind of know what's happening.
Yeah, and speaking of that, during the month of January, when you're over there in Iraq, we are certainly going to be trying to do some Skype shots with Emerson here to kind of talk about how things are going over there and what's going on with your counseling of the troops.
Yes.
So we certainly do appreciate your help this morning, and thanks for coming in early.
Well, thank you, Brett.
Yeah. Emerson Eggerichs, the author of Love and Respect. Thank you so much.